Hello everyone, my name is Rahul and welcome to my channel Rahul QA Labs. So in today's tutorial, we will be learning how to navigate in Jira. We will be seeing what is the meaning of each of the fields and how we can navigate inside the Jira software. Okay, so let's start. Let's log in into the application. It is asking for the password. Just give the password. Okay, so the this is the project page that it has landed into. These are all the projects available as of now in Jira. So let us click on one of the projects, demo project 1. Okay, so this is demo project 1 and it has DEM sprint 1. So let us see one by one how we can navigate and how we can learn each of the fields in Jira. So starting from top right corner, so if we click on this, this is the user profile and settings. So if I click on my profile, so it will list out all the details related to me. So this is my name, this is my designation, this is my department, this is my organization, what is my location, this is my contact number, and this is my team. So as of now, I haven't created any team. Coming on this right hand side, we have the issues that I have worked on. Issues can be a bug, or it can be an epic, or it can be a user story, or it can be a subtask. And then we have these project details. So the project name is demo project 1, and that's it. So you work with, as of now, I have not added any of the people out here, so there are no people to see here. That is why it is showing this message. So this is the profile. This is my profile. Okay, then we click on manage your account. Okay, so if you click on manage on account, so it will list out all the details related to my profile and how I can manage my account if I want to change anything, if I want to update anything. So all these things I can do from manage my account. So see, the same details are, present out here. If I want to change my department, I can change my department to ABC. I will just click on this tick and your department is updated. You will get a message out here. So this is my contact details. Similarly, coming to next point, we have the email address. If you want to update your email, so you can update it out here and click on save changes. Next tab is related to security. So two-step verification if you want to enable, or if you want to use any API tokens. So you can change your password as well here. Okay. Coming to next one, we have the account preferences. So it will show you the language and the region where which language you are using. If you want to change your language, you can change your language from here. If you want to delete your account, then you can delete your account as well. So coming to next one, these are the connected apps. As of now, I don't have any connected apps with me. And next one is the products tab. So what all products I'm using with this Jira. So as of now, these are all the settings, Confluence settings, and these are the Jira settings. And Bitbucket means like it is related to the code you want to connect with. So this is everything related to manage my account and the profile. So let us explore the other options as well. Coming to next one, we have the settings. So if we click on settings, we have different kind of settings. This is the user management where you can add new users and you can manage the access requests. This is related to your billing and subscription. Now these settings are Jira settings, like system settings where you can manage the general configuration permissions. This is related to your Jira products settings and integrations. Next one is related to your project settings. These are your issues, whatever issues you have raised in the Jira. These settings are related to that. Then this one is the applications. So like if you want to add any other third party apps or Jira Marketplace apps, you can add those apps from here. And these last ones are the personal settings. So Atlassian account settings and personal Jira settings. Personal Jira settings, like you can manage your email notifications and like other Jira settings. And Atlassian account settings means manage your language, time zone, and profile information, like I have shown you some time back. Okay. So just to show, let us go on this user management and let's see how we can add some users. Okay, so this is the users tab, and see there's a team behind every success, and invite your team and start creating great things together. So you just need to provide the email address of your team members so that they can be invited. For example, I have created here two test users. Let us take the email IDs. Okay, so I have given the email IDs, and these users can invite new users and access, administer, and add products. So as of now, this option, is the if you want to enable this option, just click on that so that these users can also invite other users if they want. You are giving them the access. I will click on invite team members. Okay, so here is the dialog. The users have been invited to join your site. So let's check out those test email IDs. Uh, okay, so this is the invite email that you will receive. So you just need to click on this button, join them now, and you will be landing up again with the sign up page. You have to select some options, and then you will be able to access the project. So this is how we invite users into the Jira projects. Okay, so this is pretty much about the user management, and other options I have already discussed about it. Okay, so now let us see the next option. We have the help. Help, as the name itself says, you can get the articles to read out on Jira. You can ask the community. Community means, a collaborative platform for all the support from the Atlassian team members. If you click on this, ask the community. See, connect globally, meet locally. So there are many people, members. So these many members are there. You can ask any of the doubts related to any of the products or Jira clarifications. So just you have to sign up for this community and you can get going. Okay, so next one, like what's new. If you want to give any feedback, then we have the keyboard shortcuts as well, and we have the Jira for mobile as well. If you want to download Jira in your mobile, so just click on this link and it will list you out all the instructions. Okay, so this is about help. Coming to next one. So these are nothing but the notifications. So whenever some action is taken on your issues, so you will be notified here. So as of now, we don't have any notifications, but when your team starts working on these things, you will be shown with all the notifications out here. And the next tab, watching, means what are the issues that you are working on, that will be listed out here. Okay, so this is the notifications tab. Okay, coming to search. This is a search option. You can search with any name you want. See, just now I typed as test. So all the issues or all the projects which are containing this word, you will be shown here, and directly you can go and see what are the details. So this is the search option. Next button we have is the create button. Create is nothing but when you want to create an issue or you want to create a user story or an epic. So all those issues will be created from this create button. All these options are there. You have to fill out, and then you just need to click on create. That issue will get created. Okay. Coming to this apps, so again, like as I told, there are a few applications which you can integrate with Jira and like third-party integrations kind of thing. So this particular link is related to apps. You can find new apps, you can manage your apps, and you can view apps request. Coming to next one is the people. Like if you want to create a team, you want to see who all people are available, and you can create a team out here. So let us see just by creating a small team. Just click on this start a team button. What name you want to give to your team? Suppose Flying Mavericks, and yes, invite people to your team. So you can invite up to 10 people at a time. Okay, so suppose if I mention test user 1, I want to invite this person, and next we can take as let us see who all are available. Jira user. Okay, so suppose I want to invite these two people to the team Flying Mavericks. I will add their email, IDs, user IDs, and then I can click on start team. So you will get a notification that you have created your team. Let us see, view your team. Okay, so see, this is the name of the team. These are the members of your team. You can add more people as well from here. And if you want to delete the team, you can delete the team out here. These will be the issues which they have worked on. And suppose you want to give any link to some document, or you want to share some knowledge, those links can be added out here. So add the links to let everyone know where your team works and like that. So this is how you can create a team. Okay. Next one, coming to dashboard. Okay, so dashboard is nothing but it is used to track the status of your projects. Okay, so let's see if there are any dashboards present out here. Yeah, we have one default dashboard as well. So you can just click on default dashboard. Okay, so it will list you out all the information, like what are the projects here, what is the activity, like what are the issues, what have you done on those issues, activities, and are there any issues that are assigned to you. So you currently have no issues assigned, and so that is what a dashboard is. If you want to create a dashboard, you have to go here, click on create dashboard. Uh, Suppose demo dashboard 1, some a description you can give as per your requirement. So this is the access right. You want to keep it as private, or you want to share with other people as well. So this is the access level that you want to give. As of now it is private. If you want to share it with any your organization or a group, or a project, so just if you want to click on group, so select a group. Suppose Jira Confluence users, I'll click on add. Okay, so see, Jira Confluence users group got added. So this is how you can create a dashboard. Just click on save and see, your demo dashboard is created. Now you can add any gadgets as per the layout you want, and you can get going. Okay, so this is about dashboards. Coming to next one, we have the filters. Filters are nothing but for searching issues. If you want to search any issues on some categories or on some keywords, so you can set a filters out here. So let us see if we have any filters. Okay, some filters are present here. Filter for DEM board, filter for DEMP board. And if you click on this filter, okay, so as of now, all these issues are listed. So now if you want to, limit your search, you can like add some more variables, like you want, suppose created date you want some issues that are created on particular instance of time. So you can set a filter out here. Then again, suppose you want the environment. So which environment those issues are raised, you want a particular environment issues, you can set it out here. Okay, so this is how a filter works. and you have a lot of options present out here. In other options, if you see, you have my open issues, reported by me, open issues, done issues, viewed recently, created recently. So these are all the filters. So as soon as you click on that, like open issues, if I click on, so these are all the open issues. These are all the open issues. If you click on done, these are all the done issues, which we don't have any right now. So this is what a filter means, and next will be the projects. So what all projects you have currently? Let's see. Click on view all projects, and these are all the projects that are present as of now. If you want to create a new project, just go and click here, create a project, select the project, and goes on. So like that you can create a project. Next one is the your work. So whatever Jiras or whatever issues that you have worked on, they will be listed out here. Different options are there. Viewed, you have viewed all these issues assigned to me. You don't have any issues assigned. If any of the issues are starred, so it will be listed out here. So see, demo dashboard 1. Just click on that. And yes, just now that we created a dashboard, so it was starred. That is why it was coming in that particular option. So this is about your work. Uh, Next one, let's select one project and see what other options are present on the left hand panel. So this is your project name. This is your board name as of now, which board you are using. So that board is the DEM board. You can click on create board and you can create a board as well. This is the backlog. Backlog is nothing but a collection of all the issues which you will be moving in the respective sprints. And then you can start the sprint and from there it goes. Now these are the active sprints. As of now we are seeing that only. As of now we have DEM sprint 1. 10 days are remaining. These are all the issues listed into this sprint. Next one we have is the reporting part. So Jira provides you with a lot number of reports, different reports you can generate like burn down charts, burned up charts, sprint report, velocity chart, issue analysis, like average age report, created versus resolved issues report, pie chart report. So a lot of options for reporting are present. So you can select the reports and you can analyze. Okay, so next one we have is issues. Issues are nothing but like what all issues that you have raised in the particular project. Okay, so in the demo project one, all these issues are there. Now issues can be of different types. It can be epic, it can be a bug, it can be a user story, it can be a task, or it can be a subtask. So these are all the issues and these are all the filters on that. Sometime back I have told you the same thing. Okay, coming to next one we have is the components. Okay, so these are the components present. So components are nothing but to classify your issues, like payment functionality. If there are issues related to payment functionality, so you can give a component as payment functionality into that particular issue. So whenever you will search with this particular component, all those issues will be listed out. Okay, the coding, this one is related to development. And next we have the releases, like what all releases have been done or what all versions of the project have been released. So you can just click on create version here and you can create your release. So see, start versioning. Version helps your package and schedule project deliveries. Okay. So basically, for all the releases you want, you can create a version and they can be released at a particular instance. Then coming to pages, pages like these are some templates so that if you want any meeting notes, like retrospective meetings are there, all the agile methodologies. Okay, I mean all the agile ceremonies. So there are 73 more, pages out here, so which you can make use of and you can create. See, blank page, 90 days plan, AWS architecture diagram. A lot of options are there. So as per your requirement, you can create uh, the template. Okay. Next one we have is the add item. Okay, so items are nothing but it can be a shortcut or it can be a repository like GitHub or a Bitbucket. And of course, the pages. You can share and collaborate all your project documents in one place. So these are the three items. You can click on add and it will be added. So, and the last one is the project settings. Okay, so these are all the settings related to your current project. We are in demo project 1. Name of the project, key, if you have any URL, you can give that URL, project type, project descriptions, who is project lead, and the default assignee. You can edit the details as well out here and just click on save details. So it will get saved. Okay, so these are like all the project options we have people like team people or team members and summary, what are the issue types, different fields, screens, etc., versions, components. So all the options related to a project. Okay, so this is pretty much about the navigation in Jira, and I hope you all must have understood how to navigate Jira in a basic manner, what all options are present out here, how to add a user, see the user profile, project summary page, going to the issues, exploring the help option, notifications tab. Okay, so that's it from my side in today's tutorial, and I hope you like the video. So do share and provide your feedback. If you have any doubts, put out a comment and I'll try to resolve your doubts. And do subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.